basically makes it more fair.
U.S. President Donald Trump has announced sweeping new pressure on Iran, declaring a 25% tariff on any country doing business with Tehran, as deadly protests continue across the country. The move comes as human rights groups estimate at least 648 people have been killed in a nationwide crackdown on demonstrations that erupted last week, one of the biggest challenges to Iran's clerical leadership since the 1979 Islamic Revolution. Iranian authorities say they have restored order after several nights of mass protests, but rights groups accuse security forces of using live ammunition against demonstrators while obscuring the scale of the violence through an internet blackout now in its 5th day. International outgoing phone calls have partially resumed, but independent verification remains limited. In a social media post, President Trump said the tariffs would take effect immediately, warning that Iran's trading partners would also be hit if they do business with the United States. He did not specify which countries would be affected. Iran's main trading partners include China, Turkey, the United Arab Emirates and Iraq. The White House says Trump remains willing to use military force if necessary, but insists diplomacy is still the preferred option. Meanwhile, the Norway-based group Iran Human Rights warns the death toll could be far higher, with some estimates above 6,000, and says around 10,000 people have been arrested. Human Rights Watch says security forces have intensified what it calls large-scale killings across the country. Iran's government disputes the claims, saying dozens of security personnel have been killed. State media reports their funerals have turned into pro-government rallies, with 3 days of national mourning declared. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei says the unrest has been defeated, calling the pro-government demonstrations a warning to Washington. But analysts caution it's too soon to predict the fall of Iran's leadership, pointing to the strength of its security forces. Still, voices inside and outside Iran say the pressure is mounting, and the standoff with Washington is entering a dangerous new phase.